Hi everyone, it's A Ticket to Christ. Thank you for tuning back in. We're in the last in the series of being spiritually alert, and we're looking at Matthew 25 from verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoned with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliveredst me unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliveredst unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. There thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Okay, so what are you seeing? What are you hearing? What is jumping out at you? For me, I see just really simply again, the importance of being spiritually alert. Here we have 3 different men who, of course, Jesus is the Lord who's going to the far country, and we, his disciples, are likened unto his servants here. And he gave them his goods. So he delivered to each person gifts based on their ability. It says in verse 15, each man according to his several ability. So one was a 5 talented type person. He could handle 5. He gave him 5. One could handle 2. He gave him 2. And the last one could only handle 1. So he only got 1. And then all of the other 2 multiplied what they had. And so increased, what was entrusted to them. But this last one, notice the last one. But notice what I notice as well is both the one with the 5 talent and the one with the 2 talents were told the same thing, right? You have been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. So they both got the same reward there. But the last one, why did he hide his talent? He hid it because of his viewpoint of who he thought God was, right? And he had a wrong understanding. So his reaction was based on that understanding, and he was judged based on that understanding. That's what I get from this. So he said, based on my understanding of you, I hid what you gave me. And so the Lord answered and says, well, based on that understanding, your response was wicked and lazy, right? Because if this is what your understanding was, then you should have reacted and put my money to good use. And so this man got a penalty with the wicked, right? And so he was assigned, his gift was taken away and given to the one who had 5, right? The one who had 5, who turned it into 10 talents. So that first one got more, even more. And the Lord gives this, the more you get and you multiply, meaning that you're not bearing the things of God, what God has given you, he has talented you with, you're using it for his kingdom and increasing, the influence of God. Whether it be that you can sing, you're creative, you're artistic, you have money, you have wealth, whatever it is that God has given to you, he gives to you based on your ability to use it, to utilize it. And so utilizing it and not hoarding it selfishly or burying it out of fear. So this man said, I was afraid, right? And so he buried that talent. And God did not commend him. He was rebuked and assigned a place with the wicked. And so I think in being spiritually alert, we've got to make sure that we don't bury our talents. We don't, live selfish lives to hoard things to ourselves. But what we have, we are generous with it. God is a God who gives. He gives what he has. So not hoarding things for yourself, even revelation that God has given to you according to what he wants you to share with others, share it. Sometimes people are selfish. They're afraid that others do better than they do. So they don't share, things that could help people improve their lives. That's wrong. If you have something that could help someone improve their life, whether it be information or know-how, share it. That's what it means to, use your talents, right? If you have an ability to help someone, help them. If you have an ability, if you don't have much, all that you have is a nice smile or a good, kind word, use that, do it, right? And so all of these little details and things, the gifts, the talents that God has given to us, use them to his glory, and that is pleasing to God. And that keeps you spiritually alert. We're seeing here the principle, the more you give away, the more you get. You can't outgive God, right? But the one who hoarded selfishly, even what he had was taken away from him. So beloved, that is it from me with this series. I hope though it was a shorter series, it blessed you, gave you food for thought, and that you're keeping spiritually alert. We're going to pivot tomorrow to focusing on the cross of Jesus Christ, since it's Passover week and heading into the spring holidays, in the sense of that Jesus was crucified. I want us to focus on that. So we're going to pivot from this to focus on the cross, what Jesus did. And I hope you join me tomorrow and the rest of the week and next week for this new series. God loves you so much. Have a great day.